ragazzi, io sono il Canali fucking freaking shitting guardia e benvenuti in un nuovo episodio di WWE 2K20 My Career Mode. Signore e signori, vi chiedo scusa appunto per le mancanze di connessione, purtroppo non è colpa mia se la connessione se ne va, infatti una cosa che è successa nello scorso episodio, speriamo che questo episodio non accada. Comunque direi di lasciare da parte le parole e cominciamo con la visione e con la reaction.
Before you celebrate too much, we just found out your tag title match will be taking place on our home turf. That's right, in our great country, in front of our fans at Super Showdown.
It doesn't matter. We'll beat you anywhere.
Oh, you should also know it's going to be an Australian rules tag match, which are the most iconic rules.
What does that even mean?
It means it'll be no disqualification, tornado tag, or willy willy tag, as we say down under. Hey Mickey, you should pack an extra week of clothes. You know, so you can go on holiday in Australia after we end your career. We'll call our grandparents and see if they know of any good senior resorts.
Quindi eravamo rimasti con la coppia fra Mickey James e il personaggio femminile Red, che si sono appunto unite. In più le Iconics le hanno sfidate in un match nella loro casa in Australia a Super Showdown. Loro hanno accettato e ora credo ci sarà il match. Ora vediamo come va a finire per il titolo di femminili, tra l'altro. Che poi fra l'altro tutto questo è passato, cioè sono passati 8 anni, una cosa assurda. Go to Super Showdown. Ok, la Hall of Fame c'è prima? No. Ok, io ora metto per 2 la velocità per 2 che le stanno picchiando con le mazze del cricket, che io pensavo fosse solo in India, non so, cioè in altri paesi, ma più diffuso in India, non pensavo anche in Australia. 1, 2, 3. Perfetto. Nuove campionesse.
Not only has Red helped Mickey James ward off retirement, but now the new women's tag team champions. To win this match under the pressure they faced and do it in enemy territory under the Iconics rules is truly impressive. Honestly, I think a lot of credit goes to Red and her list. Someone said it before the match. That list is a powerful motivational tool for Red. Yeah, that someone was me, Corey.
Insomma, tutti stanno parlando molto bene della lista che hanno Red e l'altro, che è Buzz Junior, come lo voglio chiamare io, però non sarà mai Iconics quanto The List of Jericho Drinking Any Man.
You probably was cold.
Perfetto. Vediamo che succede.
And that's how Mickey James went from being a hero and mentor of mine to more than that. She was now my tag team partner and, more importantly, my friend.
Oh, that's nice. But aren't you skipping over a pretty important part?
How about we move on? Don't you want to talk about when you were on the cover of WWE?
Nella copertina di WWE 2K25, incredibile.
2K25?
I do, but hang on a second. Earlier, you put me on blast for having some trivial goals. So now it's my turn to call you out for a time when you let the list steer you down a questionable path. This is a night to remember our careers, good and bad.
Fine. If you want to talk about it so much, then you tell the story.
Okay. After they became tag team champions, it turned everything around for Mickey. She even ended up earning a SmackDown Live Women's Championship opportunity against
Kairi Sane.
Mickey went on to defeat Kairi Sane, giving her 2 championships and continuing her incredible winning streak to avoid retirement. I feel like you've been a little off lately. You're moody, quick to lash out, overly judgmental about my decisions.
It all sounds like typical me.
Maybe those weren't the best examples, but I've known you long enough to realize when something's bothering you.
Well, to To be honest, I'm kind of getting impatient. I mean, teaming with Mickey has been fun, but I never thought it would last this long, and I definitely didn't see her singles title run happening. Now I'm basically waiting for someone to beat her so I can go after the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. I've been dying to cross that off.
Some might say you're a bit too focused on the list.
Who's some? Are you some?
Look, if you want my advice, I see two ways for you to get what you want. But the first option wouldn't be very honorable.
What do you mean?
If you and Mickey were to somehow lose your tag titles, then Mickey would be forced to retire and vacate her women's title, leaving you free to pursue it. Option number two, the more straight-up way of doing things, would be for you to tell Mickey exactly how you feel and challenge her to a match for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, potentially crossing that off the list. But if you beat her, you'd also lose the tag titles and worse, end the career of your idol/friend.
I don't really love either option.
This business forces you to make some tough decisions. But at least you're not choosing between competing in a tag title match or saving your mangled ear like Mick Foley once had to do.
No, but if losing my ear was option 3, I think I'd take it.
The alternative is just waiting around for something to happen, and who knows how long that could take.
You're right. I guess I should.
Ora la scelta, ma scegli la seconda, no?
That was a difficult choice, but at least you're in control of the situation.
Yeah, I guess.
Mickey James ha sentito tutto. Sì, perché praticamente lei ha detto io però mi sto un po' a stufare di stare in coppia con Mickey James perché andare per il titolo femminile di SmackDown. Lei si è offesa ora.
It appears Red and Mickey are having a slight disagreement over who's going to start the match.
A bit strange since these two are normally on the same page.
Looks like they've worked things out for now, at least.
Contro Lana e Lacey Evans. Va bene, vediamo un po' qui. Devo andare a velocità per 2.
James tags herself in.
This might have something to do with that disagreement they had before the match.
They better figure this out or they're going to lose and Mickey's career will be over.
Whoa! Mick kick out of nowhere! And that'll do it!
Despite whatever friction Mickey James and Red were having, Mickey manages to get the victory for their team over Lana and Lacey Evans. I told you she was focused.
Quindi hanno vinto, perfetto. Ma ora che succede? No, perché c'è qualche, diciamo, scherzo fra le due. Boh.
I guess so, but I still think something's not quite right. What was that all about?
Gli ha preso la cintura.
I have no idea, but maybe their earlier issue was bigger than we thought. I think we're about to find out what's really going on.
You don't deserve to hold this tag title because you are not a partner. A partner wouldn't conspire to turn her back on a teammate, to intentionally lose these titles and end her supposed friend's career. That's right, I heard everything you said. So we
Dice che ha sentito tutto.
are finished as a team.
Vuole il divorzio.
And I'll keep defending these tag titles all by myself if I have to. But as for my SmackDown Live Women's Championship, if you want it so bad so you can cross it off your precious list, then fine, I'll fight you. But since I'm risking my career, you're going to have to put something important of yours on the line too, something that means just as much as my career. What do you got? Oh.
Sì, però ho capito, Miki, ma non è che t'ha insultato, cioè anzi, senza di lei te eri già fuori dalle palle, perché Biscio manco te voleva più, dico, te sei qui grazie a lei, non è che ora devi fare tutta la offesa, cioè.
I know. How about that precious sacred list of yours? If I win, I get to destroy it.
Mi dice che se vince volevi distruggere the list of Jericho. No, vabbè, no, quella non la distruggi mai nella vita, però puoi distruggere la loro lista.
And then maybe you'll start thinking a little more clearly. So tell me, how bad Do you want my title?
I'll do it.
Wow, this is truly shocking. We all knew the team of Red and Mickie James would eventually come to an end, but no one ever imagined it would happen like this.
And now they're facing each other with Mickie's career and the list on the line? This is insane!
Yeah, either way, this ends very badly for one of these women.
Però è una cosa così insensata. Vabbè. Backlash. Però WrestleMania non l'hanno ancora fatta vedere. WrestleMania. Vediamo come va a finire. Vince lei, quindi Mickie James si ritira.
As a result, Mickie James' historic career has come to an end.
Red looks like the least excited superstar to win a championship that I've ever seen.
Well, she might be having regrets about how this all played out.
Ma il titolo di SmackDown cosa c'entra? Perché io avevo capito che c'entrava qualcosa, ma non pensavo che era di Mickie James, sinceramente. Io pensavo fosse di, non so, qualcun'altra, non so, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, Bayley, non lo so. Perché comunque i roster sono un po' sminchiati qui, tipo Carmella, cioè, è una cosa del genere. Non pensavo fosse di Mickie James. O sono io che non sono... Cioè, perché sono attento? Cerco di essere attento, non capisco. Si è bloccato, che?
You should have taken a different path to get here, but you still deserve this. Just remember, some things in life are a lot more important than crossing things off a list.
I'm sorry. Maybe I deserve this title, but you deserve this moment.
Despite what led up to this match, that's a respectful gesture from Red, giving Mickie James an opportunity to say goodbye to the WWE Universe.
Yeah, it appears that maybe these two will someday be able to put their friendship back together.
Thank you, Mickie James. You and your contributions to WWE will be severely missed.
Bello, bel finale questo. Cioè, finale, dico, di carriera di Mickie James, perché ancora non è finita la carriera. Ancora ce ne vuole un bel po'. Dai.
And that's how I won my first SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
That totally sucked the air out of the room.
That's why I wanted to skip over that part of the story.
I'll distract him with the visual aid. With everything we'd accomplished, we were really starting to cement our legacies, especially in our hometown where we'd always been overshadowed by a certain individual, until this happened.
Che prima c'è stava solamente cosa? Brooklyn, che sarebbe la loro rivale fin dai tempi della scuola, e poi non so come, ma ora ce lo spiegheranno, ci si sono messi pure loro in questo cartello.
That is a beautiful sign, don't you think?
I agree. I would never throw rocks at a sign like that.
Ah, sta così che era.
Even though we were gaining respect and recognition, I still felt like I had a lot more to prove than Red. She had won championships everywhere we went, and I only had my Universal title win over Samoa Joe that was mostly considered a fluke. Sure, I started a movie, but that sort of thing didn't hold the same weight. So I sought out the advice from someone who was a visionary in this business. A man who had been the guiding force behind the careers of countless legendary superstars.
Hey, I saw your movie, and some of the choices you've made
Paul Heyman.
Intriguing.
That really means a lot coming from you, Mr. Heyman.
Just call me Paul, thank you. So, other than this fantastic, I have no choice but to eat at lunch. Why am I here?
I asked you to meet with me because I need help from the guy who managed some of the biggest names in sports entertainment history.
Con i Budios dietro, fra
Big
l'altro,
Show, Steve Austin.
le banane, la pizza, quello, cioè, poi sia lei che Paul hanno il piatto pieno, lui no, cioè, il personaggio, cioè Buzz Junior non ha il piatto pieno, avrà già finito oppure manco gli hanno dato da mangiare.
Austin.
Don't forget Brock Lesnar!
But before you go any further, let's just get one thing straight. I'm not going to advocate for you. I'm enjoying my retirement way too
Se me lo ritiravo.
much.
I don't want an advocate. I just want your advice. I've made progress with how people perceive me, but there's still some holdouts. So, how do I earn the respect of everyone in the locker room? How do I reach the heights the legends you guided reached and build a career that's Hall of Fame worthy?
I really hate suggesting this, but in this business, there's only one surefire way to cement your legacy and become immortal. And that's by defeating the greatest force this universe has ever
The
known.
Undertaker.
And yes, I'm talking about The Undertaker.
E The Undertaker non è in una storyline di un videogioco WWE dal 12, da quando c'era Jacob Cassidy. Io intendo storyline, quindi oppure la 2K15, pure la carriera, ma non erano, cioè era sì carina, però non aveva molte storyline, quindi contiamo dai WWE12 con Jacob Cassidy.
Good one.
Yeah, come on, Paul. I'm serious.
And so am I, dead serious. Just look at what a victory over The Undertaker did for my client, Brock Lesnar. If you want that type of prestige, there's only one way to get it.
But no one's seen The Undertaker in years.
Oh, I'm sure
Non vede l'Undertaker da anni, cioè quindi loro erano nel 2020, no? Ora sono 8 anni dopo, quindi sono 2025, 2028 e l'Undertaker dovrebbe essere ancora lì con l'Alzheimer, con no, che poi poverino, guarda, io manco le auguro, queste cose, già si sta toccando le palle e fa bene. No, però dico, non è credibile che questo qui mi lotta fino a 80 anni, a 90 anni, a 100 anni, a 2... Cioè, ma allora lo volete morto? Guarda, si vede proprio che videogioco comunque questo, Cioè, no, perché non credo che fra 8 anni Undertaker lotti, a meno che gli arabi non offrino ancora più soldi a te che alla WWE. Poi quello è ovvio, può essere anche, ma dai, su.
The Undertaker is still out there somewhere. And if you want to, you can still find him. But I personally don't recommend it. Come on, you've had your success. The WWE Universe admires you, although there's no accounting for taste. Is the respect of the men and the women in that locker room really worth risking everything you have? Your well-being, your soul? Just think about it carefully, because if I were you, and thank God I'm not, I'd forget the whole thing and just walk away before it's too late.
I don't want to do it. I want to cement my legacy by defeating The Undertaker.
Hey, it's your funeral, and if that's what you really want, I'll arrange a meeting with someone who might be able to help you find The Undertaker. Red, it's been a pleasure, and Trey, well, despite my better judgment, I wish you luck.
Un Poleman che non crede in Buzz Junior.
It's kind of creepy here late at night.
Did you know some arenas are supposedly haunted?
Really?
Yeah. This one time after your match, all I heard was boo!
Assuming you didn't get that from a popsicle stick, I'm mildly impressed.
Thanks. So where's Heyman's friend who's going to help you find The Undertaker? He's supposed to meet us here, right?
Paul didn't give me any info other than a time and a place, so maybe his guy's running late. Did you hear that?
It's kind of hard not to. No one else is in the building right now, so maybe it's Heyman's guy. We should go check it out.
I don't know.
Seriously? You want to take on The Undertaker, but you're afraid of an arena boiler room? Let's go.
E mo chissà dove vanno. Il cantiere edile.
I can't really see much, can you?
No, so we should probably try again some other time. I mean, technically The Undertaker's dead, so it's not like he's going anywhere.
Come l'Undertaker è morto? Che stai a dire?
I think I just saw something move. Hello?
Hello, it's me.
You sure about this?
Are you sure about that? Dude?
Come on, it'll be fine.
It's not too late to turn back.
Are you here to meet with us about finding the Undertaker? I swear, I saw someone down there.
Mi sto cagando sotto, raga.
Did you
Anche
see
io
the
un
light
po'.
switch anywhere?
No.
I should have never gotten myself into this.
Yeah, it was your idea.
I can't believe mankind used to hang out down here. I'm gonna head back up and try to call Heyman.
Papà Shango da dietro, madonna.
Shango?
Well, this is unexpected, but I guess you need someone with supernatural powers to track down the dead man. Ask him to help.
Mr. Shango, apparently we have a mutual friend in Paul Heyman who said you could help me find the Undertaker?
I don't think he's going to talk.
Clearly. So, how do we go about finding Taker? You want us to get inside the furnace?
No, from
Senti a Papà Shango o parli oppure torni a fare il pappone con The Godfather, va?
places are hot. So maybe he's saying we're warm. Like we're close to finding the Undertaker. This is exciting!
Exciting!
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Wait! I think he's trying to tell us something.
What was that? It's in my eyes.
I don't know, but it kind of has a lemony flavor. Not bad.
You're eating it?
Cool.
Oh, che è? Il multiverso!
What the hell is that?
I think it's some kind of portal.
Il
There's
portale,
no way
il
I'm going in a
multiverso.
portal.
If you want to become immortal, you have to go through the portal. See? It even rhymes. And
Appunto, ha fatto la rima.
besides, you're always telling me I need to loosen up and be more open-minded. So maybe you need to take your own advice for once.
The last time I said that, I was trying to get you to try pineapple on your pizza, not cross over into the netherworld.
It looks like it's starting to get close. Make a decision.
Fine.
Entrano. Ok. La casa dei fantasmi, che è la casa di Wyatt, the Wyatt Compound.
Hey, wait! Papa Shango, no! Well, that's just great. Now we don't even have our voodoo mime guy. Are you smiling? I told you not to eat that dust. Hey, snap out of it.
What was that for?
Ow, that was way harder than my slap. I was just trying to wake you up.
I don't think we're asleep.
Then what is this place? Did you hear that?
From now on, let's just assume I hear everything you hear. Okay?
Kane.
It's Kane!
Il sindaco Kane.
This is awesome! Maybe you can help my friend. He's trying to find your
Sì,
brother,
sì,
and
questo-
we lost our guy.
Puh.
Not cool! Look out!
Io lo sapevo che voleva fare la rissa qui. No, però figo sto momento qui, sta cosa. Allora, voglio un attimo, faccio velocità per 2. Velocità per 2. Finish. Aspetta, che succede? What the hell is happening here?
It's alright, Trey. Yeah, you did good. Catch your breath.
Che è l'Undertaker?
Are those fireworks? Weird.
That's what you think is weird about all this?
Maybe we're supposed to use these to signal for help.
Who's gonna help us here?
No idea, but either way, we'll get to see some cool fireworks.
Comunque questa è malata, Cioè, dico... Un conto è essere coraggiosi, ma questa è malata completa. Che sta facendo? Il fuoco d'artificio, sì. Ma chi li deve vedere? Cioè, ok, solo
It's
voi.
like the 4th of July.
Sì, il 4 di
Yeah,
luglio.
except I just barbecued Kane.
I think it worked. Something's coming.
How do we know it's a good something?
Hey! Help!
Wait, is that?
The Undertaker died.
Yeah!
Mattarsi.
Yes! I was sailing around the ocean of reincarnation when I was summoned by the works of fire in the sky.
Can you help us? I set out to find the Undertaker, but I'd be happy now to just make it home alive.
Step aboard, Skarsgård, and I will do my best to guide you on your wonderful journey. But for it to be truly over, you must delete the demon of Death Valley that you speak of.
Come on. This is our best and only option.
You don't have any more of that Shango dust, do you?
I wish.
Ok. E mo che fanno? Potremmo andare avanti così, eh. Ah, ecco.
So are you taking us to the Undertaker?
Che figata.
Before you do battle with the man who is dead, you must first encounter the Lady of the Mars. Yes, if you look past her, she will make you obsolete. And you will never return to your home dimension.
Is there anything else you can tell us about her that would help?
She is a creature of darkness, despair, and decay. We have already entered her plane of existence some time ago.
How can you tell? It's so dark out here.
That's how I can tell. This is as far as Skarsgård can take you, so I must bid you farewell.
That's it? What kind of boat ride doesn't have snacks?
Do you at least have anything that can help us see where we're going?
Only the Lady of the Marshes luminance will pierce the darkness. There, in the distance, a flickering light. Our passage of time on the ocean of reincarnation was wonderful. I hope your vessels survive the treacherous conditions you now must face. Good evening, compeers.
Ok. Dai, comunque figa questo. Cioè, questo secondo me, insieme a quello dei film con The Miz, cioè, sono i migliori segmenti, secondo me.
I should have listened to Paul Heyman and left this alone. I'd be at home on the couch right now watching true crime murder mysteries instead of becoming one.
Don't say that.
True crime murder.
We
Oddio.
can do this, whatever this is.
That must be the Marsh Lady's cabin. Not great curb appeal.
Should we call her out for a fight?
Or we could quietly steal the lantern, run for our lives, and try to find a way out of here. I like that plan better. It won't move. It's like some invisible force holding it there.
E questo Bray Wyatt, The Fiend,
Speak Marsh Lady all of a sudden.
Sister Abigail. Ah, Nikki Cross.
See? I was right.
Oh, turds.
You want to play? Play with Nikki. Let's play. Let's play. Let's play.
Sì, ma è fatta malissimo però. Malissimo Nikki Cross. Che sta facendo? Bray Wyatt. Me lo immaginavo.
Is this about me messing with the lantern? I just wanted to get a closer look. It's antique, right?
Fun. It's just getting started.
Run. Sì, ma The Fiend è meglio. Ma scavalca, deficiente, scavalca. Cioè, se può scavalcare, pure io ci riesco a scavalcarlo, va, dai. Da quant'è che non lo sentivo? Sì, ma cantata malissimo però, eh? Vabbè, comunque. Facciamo così, fatemi vedere un po', faccio velocità per 2. Ah no, è finito il gioco, vabbè. Oh Deus Santus, Deus Santus. Perché è Spider-Man? Ragnatele, questo sarà una figata. E dai, no?
You want to play?
Che inquietante.
Good, you're okay. Yeah, thanks for the help.
Ah, l'ha battuta così, ok.
Wait, you got the lantern off the hook?
Yeah, it just lifted right off. I think you were doing something wrong.
Or maybe we had to defeat its source of power to gain access to it.
I still think you were doing it wrong.
Well, the lantern doesn't seem to be helping very much. It's still pretty dark out here.
Se sta a scaricare.
Wait, over there, through the trees. The light's reflecting off something in the distance. Let's go check it out.
Sure, why not? Because we haven't done enough terrifying things yet.
Ah, ok.
It's Undertaker's symbol. We must be
Dove
close.
il simbolo di David? Perché io sono un fan del simbolo di David. Mi piace un botto.
There's a hook on it, just like the one at the cabin. Maybe we're supposed to hang the lantern there?
I really have no idea at this point, but it's worth a shot. Whoa! What are all those
Che?
lights?
I druidi? Ah no, gli
Are
scheletri.
they eyes? Yep, they're eyes. Evil eyes.
Che figata però, eh.
I think you summoned him.
No, you did. This is your
Undertaker Biker.
remember? I helped you get this far, but you
No, l'Undertaker Biker.
have to do this on your own now.
Che figata. Questo è il momento più figo della serie. Che
The
figata.
Reaper is waiting to drag you through the fires of hell.
Mamma mia. E mo c'è la rissa. Con il fuoco, tutto qui. No, voglio vedere come va a finire. Tanto faccio velocità così. Che figata. Ecco. Troppo figa sta cosa. Cioè, che mi ha ricordato molto l'arena dei druidi di SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, solo che questa è molto meglio. Però quella era ignorantissima, anche quella molto... cioè, era fatta molto bene. Che figata Luna! The Undertaker! La apre. Che figata. Ok. Vabbè. Ah, quindi questi sono... È che non mi ero accorto che c'è... che si poteva anche sfogliare la pagina. Non me l'ho accorto. Ok. Bello, dai.
Whoa! We're back! Unless we're dead, and this is heaven.
Sì, il
If
paradiso
I'm in
questo
dark,
qui
dirty
è.
boiler room, I'm going to reassess how I've been living my life. Wait, so did all of that really just happen? I
Già.
mean, who knows what kind of chemicals we could have been exposed to in here, which would explain some of the stuff I think I saw. What?
I think there's our answer.
l'urna, che prima non c'era, ma quando loro sono tornati, c'è.
It's Paul Heyman.
Pronto?
Hey, Paul?
Hey, don't hate Paul B. I've been trying to get a hold of you for the last hour. My private investigator was there to meet you, and you were nowhere in sight.
Private investigator?
Wait,
Investigatore privato, a che serve?
so you didn't arrange for Papa Shango to help us find the Undertaker?
Papa Shango? No, I didn't arrange for a meeting with Papa Shango.
I'm not 100% sure what's going on.
Hey, do you want expert help, yes or no?
Turns out we are no longer in need of his services. Thanks.
Well, look, you at least need to reimburse me for his time, and his hourly rate is not cheap. He is, I assure you, the
What's that?
finest
You're breaking up.
investigator.
Sorry.
Vabbè. Velocità per 2.
Is it enough?
Yep.
What are you gonna do with it?
I figured I'd put it on my living room shelf. You know, it's a nice reminder of our trip to hell.
Seriously?
No, I'm going to use it to call the Undertaker out. I'm guessing he really wants this thing back.
Why would you do that? You already beat him.
But no one else knows that. If I want to earn the respect, pun intended, of the locker room and WWE universe, then I need to beat him again in front of an audience of actual living human beings.
Now that I've had a week to come down off the Shango dust, I'm a little less sure about all this. So just be careful, okay?
Un Buzz Junior che vuole battere Undertaker non nel mondo virtuale, nel portale, ma vuole batterlo davanti agli esseri umani, insomma nel mondo reale, ecco.
I will. And who knows, if I can lure him into a match, maybe it'll be so big my real parents will finally show up. Crazier things have happened this past week.
Yeah. Maybe.
Ok. Go to the ring. A fa che? Contro di chi? Ah, fa un promo. Minchia. Mi stava accadendo tutto.
You're probably wondering how I acquired this. But I'm going to save those details for some other time, mainly because you probably wouldn't believe me. But long story short, I went through hell to get it. Literally. So Undertaker, if you want a shot at taking this back, you'll have to face me at Survivor Series in a...
Last Man Standing, Last Red Match, Hell in a Cell. Io sono curioso di cosa possa essere il Last Red Match. Il Last Ride. Che è la tomba?
Now come out here and accept my challenge.
Hell
Come
in a
on,
Cell.
answer me. What's wrong? You too embarrassed to show your face after what I did to you in the plains of purgatory in front of your hordes of undead? I told you it was a crazy story.
Eccolo. The Undertaker is here. This is unbelievable. Mila da anni non
At
c'è
Survivor Series, you will not survive, but you will. Rest.
Ti stai cagassotto,
Peace.
Che figata. I can't wait for Survivor Series. Oh my god. Che è sta canzone? Oh. Welcome to Survivor Series. Sì, una voce alla Jim Rush. Ok, va bene, andiamo avanti. Allora, vediamo. Con la cella rossa, che cosa brutta. Allora. And 3,
This definitely quiets any doubt that people might have had about Trey's legitimacy. I'll admit it, I had those doubts, but what Trey did tonight was truly impressive. Maybe this guy's the real deal after all.
Ha battuto l'Undertaker, incredibile. Sì, ma ora l'Under non c'è. No, non reagisce.
We opened a portal to the netherworld and summoned the Undertaker to the Earth realm so I could defeat him and cement my Hall of Fame legacy.
Guarda come si alzano e poi si siedono, mi fanno morire.
We're fine, thanks.
I told you they wouldn't believe it.
You know what? None of that crazy stuff ever happened. I mean, sure, I beat the Undertaker. You all witnessed that, but could you imagine all that other wacky stuff? Portals and marsh ladies and Papa Shango.
Yeah, gotcha. Joke's on you.
Anyway, let's get back to things that
Ti
actually
stanno imbrogliando che non è mai successo, quella cosa c'è del portale, vabbè, invece sì.
happened.
Like when I was the longest reigning women's champion of the modern
Ah,
era,
non Destella, che la più longeva è stata. E come?
holding the SmackDown Live Women's
2 anni!
Championship for over 2.5 years.
2!
Our record-breaking SmackDown Live Women's Champion is...
No, voglio vedere quali erano le scelte perché non ho capito bene.
We're fine, thanks.
I told you they wouldn't believe it.
You know what? None of that crazy stuff ever happened. I mean, sure, I beat the
Oddio, che è successo?
Undertaker. You all witnessed that, but could you imagine all that other wacky stuff? Portals and marsh ladies and Papa Shango.
Yeah, gotcha. Joke's on you.
Anyway, let's get back to things that actually happened.
Like when I was the longest reigning women's champion of the modern era, holding the SmackDown Live Women's Championship for over 2.5 years.
Quindi, ma ora si vede tutto sfogato. Place, contro Asuka in un TLC match, contro Tony Storm in un Hell in a Cell, contro Beth Phoenix, e poi l'ultima, She and... non ho capito.
SmackDown Live Women's Champion is ready to address the WWE Universe.
Since I defeated Mickie James over 2.5 years ago, I've had the privilege of defending this championship against the very best female competitors in WWE. But when you're the longest reigning women's champion in the modern era, it's only natural you start to look for new ways to challenge yourself. And considering it's a little Wild West around here right now with no GM, I figured this was my chance to do that. So I thought about doing an open challenge, but that's a little played out. I could force myself to win with the 4 or 5 count, maybe. Or I could do something really unprecedented and defend my title against male superstars.
Superstar maschili?
So what do you think?
Intergender match? Alla Tessa Blanchard, dalla Candice LeRae, incredibile.
It's Becky Lynch in her...
Becky Lynch, Sheamus, Becky Lynch, Sheamus, Finn Balor, Drew McIntyre e Pete Dunne.
It's your opinion, Saxton. Personally,
Perché ho visto le sagome, cioè non le sagome, le
I
cose.
think they're one of the best things going today on SmackDown Live. Well, whether you like them or not, you
Che figa sta stable però, degli United Kingdom, alla tipo WWE 12.
can't deny the influence they have over WWE. I'm not arguing with that. Ever since Becky Lynch took control of this faction, she's pretty much been able to do whatever she wants, except for taking that SmackDown Live Women's Championship away from Red. I have a feeling that could change real soon.
La stable di Becky Lynch è una figata comunque, è una gran figata. Sheamus già la si sarà critica, ma anche Finn Balor, dico, non è che è così tanto giovane Balor. McIntyre pure, dico.
So you want to give yourself new challenges?
C'è Pete Dunne che è giovane, lui no, però.
There's like 5 counts of facing men. Well, I have a better idea. How about you forget all that and face the man?
It's funny you still throw around that title after all these years. I mean, I'm the one who's held an actual title longer than anyone since the 1970s. So, I'm pretty sure that makes me the man.
I am the man because I'm the leader of the most powerful force this sport has ever seen. And that's when there's someone in charge. So just think of what we're capable of when no one's steering the ship. So unless you want to find out what happens when we have free reign, I suggest you give me my title match tonight.
If you didn't hear me the first time, I'm looking for new challenges, not rematches against played out losers I've already beat. And you and your crew trying to intimidate me isn't going to change that. Besides, everyone knows you're just all bitch and no buts.
Oh, well, if you're not going to give me a title match, then I'll just have to beat one out of you. Boys, little help. I'm going to show Red here my bite.
Red is severely outnumbered here.
Eppure quanto sarebbe stato figo se tutti attaccavano a Red. McIntyre, Dunn, Sheamus, Balor. Cioè, sarebbe stato fighissimo.
So far, Red's holding her own. Not anymore. Becky Lynch is showing Red that she's not just all talk. Here comes Trey to help us.
Dai, no, ma dai, su, a Pete Dunne, ma che te fai battere così da uno, così, dai, Pete.
I admire his
Dai, e Balor.
courage, but Trey has no chance against
McIntyre, Sheamus, dai.
I told you, Becky and her savages are one of the...
No, ma sta stable, guarda, fosse vera sarei contentissimo, guarda, ma solo Cesaro che fa la compagnia Sheamus, guarda.
best parts of SmackDown Live. It's clear that unless she can somehow even up the sides, Red faces an uphill battle to hold on to her SmackDown Live Women's Championship. I think you're looking at the man who's going to end Red's record-breaking title reign.
We gotta get even with Becky and her savages.
How are we going to do that? We're at a 5-on-2 disadvantage.
The New Day.
We saw what happened out there, and we want to help.
Great. Where were you 15 minutes ago?
We all had severe simultaneous leg cramp syndrome, or SSLCS.
It's a real, proven medical condition that can occur when superstars team as long as we have, and their body's ailments become synchronized.
Il New Day io sempre come uomo a Biggie mi fa morire sempre.
I don't think they're buying it. Look, the truth is that we didn't want to get involved in your business. We know sometimes certain people can be a bit stubborn about wanting to do things on their own.
He's talking about you.
Nah, it could be anyone.
It's fine. I know I'm stubborn, but I'm not stupid. I can recognize when we need help, so we'll take it. Thank you.
So do we do like a secret New Day handshake now or something?
How about you two rest up, and next week we'll see what we can do about Becky and her crew.
Sounds good.
Oh, leg cramp acting up again. You guys feeling it too?
You can stop that now.
Not long after my issues with Becky Lynch heated up, SmackDown Live filled its open GM position. We were excited to see who it was. Well,
Ma Severus c'è la voce femminile?
until we saw who it was.
Ah, forse stai raccontando. Ah. Kurt Angle. Ho visto la cosa.
Brooklyn Von Braun is the new GM of SmackDown Live.
Ah, cosa è l'altra? Brooklyn. E come? Lei è la nuova general manageressa di SmackDown? What the fuck?
Apparently she's traded MMA and Hollywood for WWE. This is crazy. This isn't crazy. It's genius.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be the new general manager of SmackDown Live.
Did you just come out here, interrupt us, and say SmackDown Live?
SmackDown Town.
Well, he said that, and I have 20/20 hearing.
You're off to a good start as GM. Please continue.
Knowing that I was up for this gig, I watched the show last week for the first time, and I have to say, I didn't like what I saw from you, Red. Instead of accepting Becky Lynch's challenge, you resorted to cheap insults, which led to Becky having no choice but to defend herself. So, Red, you said last week you wanted new challenges? Well, I have one for you. You're going to defend your women's championship in the first ever best out of 5 team match. It will be a one-night series of singles matches between Red, Trey, and your buddies The New Day, taking on Becky Lynch and her Savages. If Red's team wins the series, she retains her title. If Becky's team wins, she is the new SmackDown Live.
Ma la vincita di SmackDown, che è peggio di Summerfest, quasi quasi, dai, basta.
Women's champion.
Che cosa brutta SmackDown. Che trash.
So just say it
Che cringe.
again. The name of your show is SmackDown
Ecco.
Live. Say it with me. SmackDown.
Town makes more sense, but
Sì, certo, come no.
whatever.
Guys, we're losing track of the fact she just put us in a best out of 5 series for Red's title, which seems super unfair. I mean, who would do such a thing?
Who? Hey, I know we formed an alliance, but that's kind of our thing, okay?
With all due respect, you're really stacking the deck against Red, so I have an idea that would help even things up a bit. You give our team home field advantage.
That's right. If Red's putting her title on the line under these circumstances, then the series should take place on our turf.
What kind of turf are we talking? Synthetic or natural? Because I prefer a natural tall fescue.
I meant more of a New Day home arena vibe, but we could look into the fescue.
I like what you're thinking, except Becky's team should have an equal opportunity to secure home field advantage. So later tonight, it will be Red and a team member of her choosing versus Becky and a partner of her choice.
Interessante.
The winner of that match will earn home field advantage for their team in the best out of 5 series.
Who's it going to be, Red?
Yeah.
That was a test. You passed. Good job.
There's really not a bad choice, unlike the choice of Brooklyn as GM.
Ooh, she just laid the smackdown on her.
SmackDown.
So I'm going to team with...
Ovviamente sceglie
Ooh, I can smell the sweet
Buzz.
aroma of tall fescue headed our way. Home field advantage is on the line later tonight on SmackDown Live.
Ok. Quindi no, ecco l'arena del New Day, bellissima.
Welcome to a very special New Day themed event where Red's SmackDown Live Women's Championship is on the line in a best of 5 series. This looks like an arena that was designed by a 4-year-old who's been eating too much paste. Stay flat.
Lo mando un po' avanti perché se no...
An impressive resume, perhaps the most underrated superstar in WWE history. Sheamus has done all.
Fino a qua va bene, dai.
With this note. Uh-oh. Shot to the back.
Con la tag del New Day, fra l'altro.
Rolling cutter. Is it enough? Will it be? I think so.
2 e 3.
The singles contest has the victory. Here is your winner, the Queen. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a very big win here tonight. I knew she was going to win the whole time, Michael. You got that right, partner. Again, huge win here tonight.
Ok.
I'm not trying to make you nervous or anything, but it's all come down to this. Match 5 against Drew McIntyre for the championship I've held for a record-setting 2.5 years.
Well, when you put it that way, there's definitely no pressure.
Sorry, it's just hard not having control over what happens, but I know you can do this. Just treat it like any other regular match.
Sure. I mean, that might be a little difficult with the giant stack of pancakes and grass-covered ramp, but I'll try my best.
That's all I can ask.
Che poi sembra Rita questa qua.
Really?
Sta Brooklyn.
Go get him!
Vabbè, questo andiamo avanti. Ho visto... No, sì, non vi dico nulla. Però me lo so spoilerato io, dannazione. Giunecchi tu.
It's all over. Becky Lynch and her team has won the
Io questa parte mi sono spoilerato perché ho visto che ci stava McIntyre che festeggiava.
5 Series and Becky is your new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. It looks like Trey's gonna throw up.
I don't blame him. Not only did he lose the series and Red's championship, but the nightmare that is Samoa Joe has returned to
McIntyre dà il titolo a Becky Lynch.
terrorize him.
Samoa Joe. Il braccio meccanico che è? I'm back dopo tanto tempo. Infatti che l'aveva minacciato pure, ma che ci fa con quel braccio meccanico, boh?
I'm honestly stunned at what we've just witnessed, and so is Trey. This is gonna send shockwaves throughout WWE.
If only security had done their jobs that night, Samoa Joe never would have made it past the arena's metal detector. Sorry, trying to keep it positive.
Which is hard to do because our story wouldn't be complete without talking about one giant negative. I'm referring, of course, to the arrival of the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun, in WWE.
Because of Brooklyn, our lives and careers would never be the same. Although if you think about it, they were pretty much the same as they'd always been, because no matter where we went or what we accomplished, we could never escape Brooklyn's loud, obnoxious shadow.
We gave Brooklyn a lot of chances to prove she had changed. Well, mostly Trey did. But ultimately, she only proved one thing. She was the exact same bully she was way back when we were in high school.
And she wasn't just a jerk to us. She disrespected anyone she dealt with, including WWE legends.
Ammazza però quanto la state sputtanando, eh.
Is that all you've got?
Drake Maverick, oddio.
It feels like you're taking a teacup poodle for a walk on my back.
Excuse me, Miss Von Braun. Can we talk?
Can't you see I'm conducting important GM business? Come on, I really need you to get in there. Work it.
It will only take a minute.
What? I don't want my car washed or candy from your stupid kid's fundraiser or whatever crap you're selling.
Actually, I'm the original American hero, Kurt Angle. You know, the Hall of Famer you borrowed your nickname from without asking.
Come back in 5 with stronger hands. So what do you want? An autograph from the real American hero? A picture? Tell me what I need to do to make you go away.
I need you to drop the lawsuit against me. If you don't, it will bankrupt my family.
No chance. I'm the way more famous American hero, and I will not allow you to continue profiting off my celebrity.
I won a gold medal for my country with a broken freaking neck.
Ecco, Colt, fatte valere, che praticamente questa qui vuole che... Cioè, Colt vuole riprendersi il suo soprannome perché lei gli ha chiesto senza chiederlo. Forse Team Angle, che a me questa mi sta sui coglioni, sta Brooklyn qui.
What have you ever done that makes you an American hero?
Filed a trademark? Security!
Wait,
Cioè, è una brava heel questa qui, perché cioè, il personaggio è fatto bene, perché comunque cioè, ti fa odiare il personaggio, quindi è fatto bene.
maybe we can settle this without lawyers. If there's anything that could change your mind, I'd do it.
Anything? It just so happens we have a superstar who was gone for a very long time and needs to knock off some ring rust. So I'll drop the lawsuit if you can beat Samoa Joe.
But Joe's a monster. He's got that bionic arm that can tear me apart. And I haven't competed in
Che
years.
poi perché c'è quel braccio bionico lì?
Samoa Joe hasn't competed in years either, so it should be a
Ah, manco Samoa Joe compete da anni. Vabbè.
competitive match. Good luck.
Kurt Angle.
The Hall of Famer, Kurt Angle. The following contest is scheduled for
Il giacca e cravatta lotta.
from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Weight 137 pounds. Kurt Angle. There comes the Olympic gold medalist.
Ok.
Most dangerous man in WWE today.
Samoa Joe. Che figo però questo attack qui, eh? Oh, ecco. Kurt Angle. 1, 2, 3. Sì, ma quello lo Samoa Joe, però che gestione, va. Il braccio bionico.
All that matters is Kurt Angle has got the win, and now he can officially be known again as the American Hero.
The American Hero, Kurt Angle. Ok.
Since you like getting involved in my business so much, maybe you should pay all the legal bills for the lawsuit I have to drop now.
Yeah? Well, you messed with us in the best of 5 series, and that cost Red her title. So I'd say we're even now.
Is that what you think happened? I signed Samoa Joe because he was unfairly let go from WWE, not to mention he's a great addition to the roster. But I had nothing to do with him costing you the series. I don't control him. No one can, which is something you should be very worried about. So if you're not out to get us, then prove it. Give me a rematch for my championship that I lost without ever being pinned. Let me think about that. No. That's what I thought. But what I will do is give the audience something new and fresh. Trey,
Adam Cole.
you're going to face Adam Cole next
Brooklyn, tu mi piaci. Mi sono sbagliato sotto conto.
week for his WWE Championship in a no disqualification match.
Adam Cole è campione. No, sto gioco lo amo.
See? Maybe I'm not so bad after all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go find someone else I can speak
L'ha pure detto lei. Maybe I'm not so bad after all. Esatto.
to recoup my losses.
Non sei così male alla fine.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Quanto?
It is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Dov'è Adam? Ah no, c'è sta prima l'entrata sua. Vabbè, la sola saltiamo. Dai. Adam Cole, baby. Shock the system. Adam Cole, no, aspetta. Adam Cole, baby. Che sogno, che sogno.
Carry on, gentlemen. Continue to preach the greatness.
Ok.
Introducing the challenger. This is a huge opportunity time for Trey. As he goes, Trey has Adam Cole in trouble. Hold on, what's Samoa Joe doing out here? Whoa!
Non la Samoa, non rompe i coglioni.
That makes no sense whatsoever. What are you doing? Cover him.
Schienalo.
Win like that. Oh. And now Samoa Joe.
Ha colpito pure lui.
It seems Samoa Joe wants Trey to win the match, and he's going to do anything he can
Ma
to make it
perché?
happen. Count it now.
1, 2. Io mi incazzerei se fosse successo nella realtà. C'è Adam Cole che mi perde il titolo così, ma dai.
I'm not sure why Samoa Joe did what he did, but as a result, Trey is your new WWE Champion. I really have no explanation for this either. As far as we know, Samoa Joe has nothing but contempt for Trey. So why would he help him win the WWE Championship? Hopefully we'll get some answers soon.
Nulla di tutto questo ha senso, eh. Vabbè.
Damn it! I wanted to earn this. Now everyone's gonna look at me like I'm some kind of fluke champion. Again!
I know you're frustrated, but maybe it's not that bad. Besides, if you defend it enough, then people will respect you.
7 years.
7 anni. Cioè,
7 years ago, you took what was mine, and I never got to take it back. You know, a lot of significant life events can happen in that amount of time. Birthdays, holidays, funerals, and I missed them all. Because for over 2,500 days, one thing has consumed me: revenge. I even augmented my body to ensure that when the time came, there would be nothing that stopped me from destroying you. So now we're so close. I helped you win this championship for one reason only: so I can finally take back what you took from me.
But that doesn't even make sense. It's not the same title.
Don't say that. It's the same. It's exactly the same. 7 years, and the surgery, and the pain, and I am going to take it back.
Hey! You wanna tell me what that was all about?
Adam!
I had nothing to do with it. You think I wanted to win the title like that?
I don't think you give a damn as long as you're champion. I want my rematch.
I promise.
La voce di Adam Cole la adoro.
I'll make this right.
Okay, chump. Okay, Trey, how about we do that right now?
Ma porta di Kyle, porta di Bobby, ma porta di Goderick.
Oh, Trey, let's go.
Adam Cole, baby.
From the outside, my life looks pretty good.
Ma che c'è? Ma che c'è? Il titolo del 2013, c'ha che bug però dai.
I was WWE champion, and I was about to team with none other than Ronda Rousey in the mixed match challenge. The truth is, I couldn't enjoy any of that. I had a maniac breathing down my neck who'd spent 7 years planning my demise. But at least my title defense against Adam Cole would take place in a steel cage, so that psychopath couldn't interfere. Or so I thought.
Ok.
The following contest is a steel cage match. It is for exclamation mark.
Adam Cole, baby. Povero Adam.
Gets him the win. Here is your winner, and still the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Superstar. Big win for him here tonight.
Shock the system.
I'll tell you, Adam Cole's never going to be an industry ruler with losses like this. Thanks for tuning in for this championship match, and what an amazing match it was.
Great job defending your title against Adam Cole.
Thanks.
Baby.
More importantly, I showed everyone I didn't need Samoa Joe's help to do it.
You have anything left in the tank for your mixed match challenge later?
Honestly, I'm running on fumes, so I'm kind of hoping Ronda carries our team tonight. By the way, do you even have a partner yet?
No. Brooklyn's making me wait until the last minute to find out who it is. Typical.
Moglie da James Ellsworth.
Well, whoever it is, we might have to face each other at some point, which is going to be weird.
I know. But FYI, I just put win mixed match challenge on the list. And I plan on being the one who crosses it off.
We'll see.
Ah, interessante sta cosa, eh?
I hope you're feeling all right after
Just
that.
you clearly, whatever. Just make.
Non si capisce nulla.
The mixed match challenge.
Oh, to make it up to
great.
you. You didn't let me.
Seth Rollins.
No.
Seth Rollins, Kurt Dawkins, really Flash e Andrew McIntyre. Ma Shelly Kurt oppure Drew, uno dei due.
See, when you're willing to.
Kurt Dawkins! Cioè, quindi si è portata Kurt Dawkins, grande. Il grande Kurt Dawkins. Ok, fatemi portare avanti un po' così.
You okay?
No, I can't put weight on it.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my fault.
This appears to be a very costly victory for Team Rowdy Trey. This is on our WWE champion. He was banged up from the cage match, and that caused the timing to be off when Ronda launched him into that senton splash. So now they're both hurt. I hope it was worth it for Trey.
Well, you really blew it this time. Thanks to your screw up last week, the doctor just said that Ronda has to pull out of the mixed match challenge.
Damn it.
But I've got some good news. I already found you a new partner.
E sarebbe?
Let me guess. You found someone who hasn't competed in WWE in 30 years.
Actually, I found someone who's never competed in WWE at all. Me! I'm stepping down as GM to
Lei?
become an active WWE superstar.
What?
I've been thinking about making the move to in-ring competitor for a while now, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity, especially with a chance to win money for charity. I just love giving back to the community whenever I can. Anyway, let me know if you want to talk strategy before our match tonight. Oh, and one more thing. I tied up some loose ends before I stepped down as GM. You're going to defend your WWE Championship against Samoa Joe on the special 1500th episode of SmackDown.
1500 sarebbero 1500 115esimo. Boh, no, non può essere. Boh,
Live in a submission match. Later, partner.
1500. Boh. Oh no, ma sapete che non mi ricordo.
I
Boh.
can't believe Brooklyn's a
Non voto.
WWE superstar now.
I can't believe I have to be your partner.
It's good she no longer has any authority, but it feels like she's even more ingrained in our lives.
At least it's now legal for you to punch her in the face. Again, I have to be her partner.
She's not worse than Riley. He wasn't exactly in his prime when he trained us almost 15 years ago. Not to mention, Brooklyn has him flying back and forth to Calgary on these crazy cheap budget airlines. He had to ride in the pet compartment on his last connection, and I think he came down with kennel cough.
At least you got to choose him. I didn't have any say in this.
It wasn't like I had a ton of good options. Look, all that aside, I just have a feeling this isn't going to end well for anyone.
Well, at least I can still make the best of a bad situation and win some money for charity.
Even if I have to get a dog vaccine, I still plan on winning the mixed match challenge.
Same here. Minus the vaccine part. Brooklyn is disease-free as far as I can tell.
Sono entrambi molto, cioè, molto determinati a vincere nel Mixed Tag Team Challenge. Vabbè, vediamo chi lo vince solo
Watch
prima.
Trey to attempt the same double team maneuver that injured Ronda Rousey. Is she trying to prove
Ma l'arbitro sta a volare,
better? I don't know, but it looks like Trey's
è un astronauta.
sure about this after what happened to Ronda.
Guardate l'arbitro, non c'è gravità.
Execution by the American heroes. An impressive win for the new team.
Ma non ha contato, se sta fermo lì, che bug, però imperdonabili sti bug, raga.
I'm still not sure what to think about
Ma
this.
guarda, no, imperdonabili. E poi Ember sta ferma lì. No, vabbè.
It looks like Trey's still trying to get used to it as
Sti
well.
bug.
I told you guys 100 times. Brooklyn is a professional. likes winning much more than she dislikes Trey.
Here comes Trey's best friend Red for their mixed match challenge match.
Che cosa brutta.
Hey, good luck. Well, that was awkward. I
Ok.
don't want to read too much into anything, but it certainly looked like Red just ignored Trey altogether. It's obvious Red is upset about Trey teaming with Brooklyn, but she better get
C'è
over
sta ancora l'arbitro lì. Oddio. Muoio delle risate. Vabbè. Comunque lei ha vinto con questo qui, che sta invecchiando, Madonna Santa. Col vecchietto.
What a matchup that was. Truly incredible.
Ok.
After a couple more wins for both our teams, Trey and I would be in a position we'd never been in before. Standing across the ring from each other as opponents in the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge.
Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Yeah, you too.
Do you mean that? Because it seems like you can't bring yourself to say the actual words.
I can totally say it, but now that you told me to, it won't mean as much.
Come on, just say it. Good luck.
Hey, look, it's your partner.
How convenient.
You're talking to the opposition before our match? You do realize I could give them a competitive advantage. My team doesn't need an advantage to beat someone who's had less than 5 matches. I'm pretty sure I had less than 5 matches when I was tapping you out in high school, and tonight will be exactly the same. Except this time, a whole lot more people will see me embarrass you. Come on, we need to discuss what we're going to do with our prize money after we win. I was thinking we donate it to victims of identity heft. It's when people identify as skinny, but they're actually really fat. I think Red might have it.
Va bene.
The following content.
Quindi fatemi vedere un po' qui. Join Retail, ma il Titatron suo, bellissimo. Join Riley Flash Academy. Oh, alla fine hanno vinto Red Riley Flash, Riley, vabbè, come si chiama.
Flash are your mixed match challenge winners. I think Red might be up for sainthood because she just performed a miracle in winning this with Riley Flash. That's the only way to explain this.
Okay.
Now that this is over, there won't be any hard feelings between Red and Trey. They've been through too much together to let something like this get between them.
Perfetto.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her? Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. It's really the only way you're going to survive the coquina clutch. I mean, that little
Vabbè,
reverse...
però dico, ma alla fin fine non è che è così tanto perfida questa Brooklyn.
The trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. After all, my MMA record was 24-2. The 2 losses were DQs for eye gouging, so really, I was undefeated.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe. Who knows? Maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And by the way, I didn't get a chance to congratulate you on winning the Mixed Match Challenge. It actually inspired me. To what? Quit? No. Your donation of the $500,000 to that animal shelter in our hometown got me thinking. What can Brooklyn do to help? So I decided to donate $1 million of my own personal money to the shelter.
Wow, that's amazing.
And they're naming an entire wing after me.
Vabbè, sì, ok, ho capito, per un po' al su.
So you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission
match. Rivalry submission match.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
I tap.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever going to beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once he cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye, WWE Championship. Goodbye, Trachea. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop, you're spiraling. It's not about his arm, it's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low.
Occhio che Sean Spears ti dà una segnata manco a Cody Rhodes che gli ha dato a AEW Fighter Fest. Occhio,
Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
What the heck was that?
The secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE Championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but I don't know what I'd be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back, we're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Welcome to the special fifth.
Vabbè, che ignoranza. Ok, quindi
1500th episode of SmackDown Live. SmackDown Live has been the home to some amazing matches over the years. Tonight, we continue that tradition with the long-awaited, much-anticipated battle between Trey and Samoa Joe. This submission match for the WWE Championship is 7 years in the making. Going back to Trey's debut, will he shock the WWE Universe and Samoa Joe? But tonight, on SmackDown 1500, will Joe finally get his revenge?
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
That's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the technique she taught me.
Totally cool with that. Not bothered at all.
se sta ingelosito.
Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish, but it never seemed possible, especially when Brooklyn was GM. No offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it.
Va bene. Oh, ecco l'annuncio.
Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. On nights like this, we look back at the amazing superstars who helped us get here. For me, personally, when I was an awkward teenager, the thought that I could someday do this seemed like a total long shot. But I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalya, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. but I never have. Because it's kind of impossible now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that I grew up watching. The WWE Divas Championship.
Ma il Divas Championship, cioè, che prestigio ha? Vabbè.
Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
I'm sorry, but I was just told to inform you that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for? It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened? I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship.
Boh, non ho capito.
The following contest is scheduled for...
Ok, one fall. Oh,
And Samoa Joe
Coquina
locks in the
clutch.
Coquina clutch. Trey's attempting a counter.
Non ce la fa.
It looked like Trey attempted a counter to the Coquina clutch
no.
that Brooklyn must have taught him, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work. It's over. It may not be the Universal Championship that Trey defeated him for 7 years ago, but Samoa Joe gets the vindication he was looking for, as he is the new WWE Champion.
No, sei incazzato.
L? No! This is awful. Was this some kind of setup all along? It had to be. Hindsight's 2020, but Brooklyn Von Braun's change of heart was way too good to be true. Saxton, you said Brooklyn was going to be the difference maker tonight. You were right for once. If she...
Vabbè, andiamo avanti.
Those ankles weren't crossed, were they? Because it wasn't a secret anymore. I told Joe exactly what to expect, and Trey never had a chance.
Che stronza.
Now, unfortunately, to make Trey and Red think I had changed for the better, I did have to donate a bunch of money to an animal shelter. But don't worry, I purchased the shelter, kicked out all the disgusting animals, and I'm turning it into the newest location for my tanning salon
Questa è proprio stronza. Oh.
chain, Brooklyn Von Braun. Which, if you ask me, is a lot.
Cioè, ha preso in giro tutti che ha allenato a coso, a Buzz Junior, perché gli ha detto tutte cose a Samoa Joe, e c'è preso per il culo che ha donato i soldi perché poi gli ha fatto una palestra tutta sua o una cosa del genere.
More to serve the community. So right about now, your tiny brains are probably asking, but why, Brooklyn? Why would you do all of this? I did this to maintain the hierarchy, to show Red and Trey that despite what they think they've achieved,
Vabbè, andiamo avanti.
While Trey's condition's unclear, one thing is, the duo of Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe will annihilate anyone who attempts to get in their way.
Aspetta, ma perché c'è il Divas Championship? Aspetta. Ecco, no, perché non l'ho visto tutto.
Let's go right now, you and me.
I'm a prize fighter, and considering I've got the prize, I decide when I fight. So run along. Maybe there's something else you can cross off your list, like find someone who will take me out on a date, or fix my jacked up teeth. Those are real things on her list. I saw it.
I'm coming for you and that title.
Look out!
cosa il Divas Championship fosse così, cioè fosse così prestigioso, cioè, vabbè, comunque.
Lucky, that could have ended your career.
It would take a much worse attack than that to end my career. Or being offered the hosting gig on America's Next Top Hand Model, which is the best show on TV, hands down. See? I'm a natural. So, are you mad that Brooklyn saw the list on my phone?
I was, but I think I'm over it, considering you almost got snapped in half trying to help me. Besides, I just found out next week I have a #1 contenders match for the Divas Championship. So I'm still gonna cross it off the list.
Good. At least one of us will be in the title picture.
What do you mean? Aren't you gonna use your rematch clause when you heal up?
I would if I had one. Turns out one of the other loose ends Brooklyn took care of before she stepped down as GM was removing the rematch clause from my contract. So if I want another shot at Samoa Joe, I'm gonna have to earn it just like anyone else.
I know you can do it. But first, you need to focus on getting better.
I guess it's just like on America's Next Top Hand Model when Andrea jammed her finger playing volleyball and lost the Christmas engagement ring campaign. It took a lot of hard work
Oh, questo pensa sempre la figa è grande.
and moisturizing, but in a couple months her hand was back in top form and she booked the Valentine's Day spot,
American Next Top Model.
which was way bigger than the Christmas gig.
I must have missed that episode.
I can get you a copy. I have every one of them saved.
I think I got the gist of it.
Your loss.
You heard the ring announcer. This one's over. And here's your winner. That's
Okay.
exactly why she's
Ha
seen as
fatto
one
uso
of
a Banks.
the most dominant females on the roster. I couldn't agree more. What an amazing contest that was. At the Royal Rumble, the WWE Universe will witness a night of firsts. It'll be the first time the WWE Divas Championship has been defended in nearly 15 years. And it'll be the first time these two longtime rivals
Ma ha fatto tornare lo European Title? No. Il World Heavyweight Championship? No. Il Divas Championship fra tutti? Vabbè.
inside the ring and face each other in a one-on-one match. So, ladies, all that's left is to sign the contract and make this unprecedented night official.
Byron, as former GM of SmackDown Live, I conducted quite a few contract signings, and let me just say, you're doing a terrible job. You didn't even give me a chance to embarrass my opponent.
Sorry.
Now, Byron mentioned this is going to be the first official match between Red and I, but we've had our share of fights over the years. So I wanted to take the WWE Universe back to when Red and I were in high school to see actual footage from our very first fight. Well, it was really more of a one-sided beatdown. Crossover star in WWE history, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun! I'll do my talking in the ring.
Rivals will finally settle their differences once and for all at the Royal Rumble.
Ok. Ora c'è la Royal Rumble.
So what number did you get for the Royal Rumble match?
2.
Numero 2.
Well, that's a really tough draw, but I'm sure lots of people have won from that spot. Wait, is that piece of paper with your number on it folded in half?
Oh, yeah, it is. It's not 2, it's 23.
Come 33?
Hey, now I like your chances a little better. Not that I was doubting you before.
After I win the Rumble, I can't wait to watch you put Brooklyn in her place once and for all.
She may have gotten the better of me in the past,
Ma sono 40, 50,
but tonight's different.
33 ha detto. Oppure 23, ho sentito male, bro.
She has to step into my ring. Yeah. My only concern is she might pull something cheap, like having Samoa Joe get involved.
I'll make it.
Sin Cara. Guarda Cole.
It's Sin Cara!
In realtà è lui con sotto la maschera di Sin Cara. Giusto? Oddio. Manco Tedo Sonil. Peggio di Tedo Sonil.
His trampoline exploded. Is he okay? Considering he just hit the apron rib first at full speed, I'm gonna go with no. Unfortunately, it
Poccia
looks like Sin Cara will not be able to compete in the Royal Rumble match.
Adam Cole, baby.
Guess we're moving on to our next entrant. It's Trey. Adam Cole can't wait to get his hands on him.
Sorry, man. That's on me.
These two certainly have some unfinished business as Trey defeated Adam
Sarà
Cole.
stato lui ad allentare il trampolino, di sicuro. Vabbè, comunque, fatemi vedere una cosa. Ok, caricamento.
Thanks to Samoa Joe's interference. Here we go as we kick things off in this huge Royal Rumble match. Oh, wow, what a sequence there from Adam Cole. So resourceful. Yet another counter. It's like they're both
Vabbè, ora
so
metto
one step ahead.
velocità 2. Ma che Kevin Owens? Vabbè, ha vinto, ha vinto.
Trey has won the Royal Rumble and will now go on to fight for a championship at WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Wait a second, why is the countdown clock starting up again?
No.
It's over. Apparently there's another entrant.
Come nel 2K18.
Hold on, it
Chi è?
can't be. Is that who I think it is? No way.
Si sente la musica del presidente degli Stati Uniti. Non dirmi che è The Rock, che in questo gioco è il presidente.
It's the President of the United States of America.
Come il 2K18. Il 2K18 aveva cioè erano 30 e con il numero 31 c'era The Rock. E stessa cosa qui. Però qui c'era una story, però qui c'è una storyline. Ci hanno fatto lo stesso praticamente. Però qua ha un'entrata molto più figa.
This is unbelievable. We all thought the match was over, but I guess there are 31 entrants this year.
Vabbè, andiamo avanti. Qui lo comincia quindi. Boh, fatemi vedere. Ha vinto lui invece. Ah, vedi. Il presidente degli Stati Uniti, oddio. The Rock. Poi ci rimane fra le due lì. Cosa e cosina lì, Red e l'altro Brooklyn. Ok, ha vinto Red, vero? Perfetto. Red.
You always wear an overachiever.
We here to demand your rematch? Because I have no problem beating you again tonight. There's not going to be a rematch. You're giving up that easily? No, there's not going to be a rematch because you're going to announce your retirement
Come il suo ritiro.
tonight. That's news to me. It's why I wanted to find you first thing, so you could start writing your big farewell speech. But that kind of emotional garbage should actually come easily to you. I mean, if you get stuck, you could just borrow something from your earlier writing. You've probably asked yourself a million times, why? Why didn't they want to be my parents? The truth is, we did, but we had to make the hardest decision of our lives because we didn't feel we could give you the life you deserved. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Love always, your mom and dad. That's right. I found out you wrote that little piece of fiction kicking off 20 years of lies to your best friend. His real parents are dead, and you've been stringing him along this entire time, making him think they're alive just so you'd have one friend in your depressing life. You never told him the truth, even when he continued to pathetically leave 2 empty seats for
Dice che è una bugiarda, insomma, che ha mentito a Buzz Jr.
them that would never be filled.
per 20 anni, quindi 20 anni di carriera hanno fatto questi, 20 anni.
Why? Why are you doing this? The why doesn't really matter. Right now, you should be more concerned with the what, as in what could happen next. I could expose you and all your lies, destroying your life, your reputation, and most of all, your friendship with Trey. Or you can retire immediately and I'll make your secret my secret. But one way or another, it's happening tonight. I know walking away from everything you've worked for will be the hardest thing you've ever done, but you have to keep our secret. Please.
Mi ha fatto spaventare.
That's how I won the WWE Divas Championship, crossing off one of the most elusive things on the list. But the Divas Championship wasn't just a title. It was more than that. It was...
Sorry, I think something amazing just happened. Earlier today, I received a note saying I would finally get to meet my birth parents at the Hall of Fame ceremony tonight, and I think they just arrived.
Ah, sono loro alla fine.
I apologize if I'm a little distracted.
Who are those people?
I've been waiting for this moment my entire life. We're almost done here, so I'll catch up with you real soon, okay? Sorry again for cutting you off. Where were you?
There's really not much left to say, other than to cover how we ended up here tonight. When I defeated my lifelong nemesis to capture this championship, the same championship I dreamed of winning as a young girl, it was an amazing feeling. But after that wore off, I was consumed by a range of different emotions, ones that I hadn't felt in a very long time. Satisfaction, relief, peace of mind. The fire that drove me throughout my career to come out here and fight on a nightly basis was suddenly gone.
Vabbè, quindi si tira così. E finisce così quindi.
What was that? You can't retire. You've got years left on your career.
I'm sorry, but I need you to try to understand.
Maybe I could wrap my head around it if I had a little more warning. I mean, when you texted me, make sure you watch my promo tonight, I was expecting you had some clever line about Brooklyn, not that you were going to walk away from WWE.
This wasn't something I was planning for a long time. It happened quickly.
Okay, fine, but if you're done, then I'm done. We're a package deal, remember?
No, what? Don't do this.
I need you to try to understand.
Quindi anche lui si ritira.
About the title shot you just earned in the Royal Rumble. I'm getting revenge on Samoa Joe for everything he's done.
None of that matters if you're not along for the ride, too.
You need to think about this some more. You're making an impulsive decision.
I've made up my mind. I'm done.
Che finale di merda! No, non può finire così.
I never expected my plan to work this well and cause your idiot friend to retire too. It's like getting rid of 2 turds with 1 stone. This isn't over. But it is over, and that's the best part of all of this.
Anyway, just wanted to wish you a happy early retirement. Maybe you can take up bingo or going to dinner at 3 p.m. or yelling at kids in your neighborhood. If you kick that ball in my yard one more time, I'm going to put you on my list. Hilarious.
The list of Jericho, drink it in, man.
So, never again.
We're going live with your show intro in 5 minutes.
Thanks. Just let me run through it once to make sure I've got it. Who will be named as your top 10? Prepare yourself for drama as our contestants get their hands dirty, glad-handing with the CEO of a manure company to see who can get the upper hand for their fall fertilizer campaign. It's all hands on deck. Maybe famous, sir. Ah! Yes!
That's my ring and my championship. I hate you, Brooklyn.
È caduta in depressione questo.
What?
Hey, it's been a while. How's it going?
I'm great. I'm on vacation at the beach.
Sì, si vede infatti.
No one's been able to reach me. Trying to disconnect, you know?
Oh, that's good to hear. I only have a minute, so I'll make this quick. I just got some amazing news. We're going into the WWE Hall of Fame together.
Really? Wow, I'm shocked. I mean, I thought it would happen someday, but definitely not this fast.
They didn't say this, but I'm assuming they want to capitalize on my crossover appeal as host of ANTHM.
I'm sure that's it.
I know we didn't expect our careers to end the way they did, but it's nice to know we accomplished enough to go into the Hall of Fame. And more importantly, we're going in together, just like it's always been.
Yeah, it is nice.
Hey, I gotta run. Don't relax too much. You know what they say about idle hands. Ooh, I gotta work that into tonight's show.
Congrats.
You too. Ooh, I wish I could see Brooklyn's reaction.
I'm sure she won't be happy, which makes me happy.
Ok.
No! Don't look at me! Don't look at me! Get out of my way! Are you kidding me? Those two pieces of human trash are going into the Hall of Fame? This has to be a joke! They were only in the WWE for a cup of coffee. You know what? An actual cup of coffee deserves to be inducted before they do!
Take it easy. We're all entitled to our opinions, but there are certain realities you can't dispute.
Un Triple H che dopo tutti questi anni è un settantenne, poverello, dai.
While Red and Trey may have had shorter careers than the typical Hall of Famer, the impact they made during that time was tremendous. So it doesn't matter if you or anyone else disagrees, they are going to get the recognition they deserve.
We'll see about that.
Been up here for like 15 hours. Hope everyone's still with us. But I think that pretty much sums everything up, right?
Yeah, I think we covered it all.
And there's only one thing left to do. List, please.
Sono giù. E anche cosa? Brooklyn. Che figata. No, gli hanno scappato la lista. Che finale di merda.
Do you need me to make another ice machine run?
You know, there's some wounds that ice can't heal. What?
You have to admit, that was a pretty cheesy line.
You know, you have a really strange way of apologizing.
I'm sorry. It's just, we've been working through this all night, and I think I'm starting to lose it. Look, you know how I truly feel. You also know me better than anyone else. I made a stupid decision to protect you when we were kids, and it just kept escalating from there.
Vabbè, andiamo un po' avanti.
Not showing up anytime soon. So was it just for good luck or out of respect or something?
You'll see.
It's time for the greatest spectacle in sports entertainment. Welcome to
E
WrestleMania.
che arena è
You've somehow
questa?
been off the grid for the past 24 hours and you missed the news that we
Bella
have
questa arena di WrestleMania.
huge last-minute change to tonight's event after being ambushed at
Quindi è un mixed tag team match fra Red e Buzz contro Samoa Joe e Brooklyn, che hanno vinto loro.
This might have been our first time seeing one of your matches in person, but we were always watching on TV.
We're proud of you, son. Can I still call you that?
Yeah. We have a lot of catching up to do. I'm sorry about that.
We all are. It's okay.
We had something for you. There's some maintenance guy from the arena was selling it online. Wasn't cheap.
Luckily, we've gotten good at puzzles in our old age. Oh my gosh! I thought I lost you, but you're back.
There's one thing left on there we need to finish crossing off.
It appears that the list has somehow been salvaged. Red and Trey can now pick up where they left off 2 nights ago.
Ma se l'hanno scappata, com'è possibile che è tornato a sta lista? Vabbè, comunque.
Tonight we witness the unexpected, an unexpected victory.
Vabbè. Finisce così la carriera di WWE 2K20, una carriera molto confusionaria, un finale strano, una carriera da 6. Molto meglio quella dell'anno scorso, ovvio, quella lì è imbattibile, questa però pure non ha fatto schifo, però non lo so, troppo confusionaria, insomma, vabbè, comunque. Ma ragazzi, io direi che dal canale fucking world è tutto, e dai Wrestling Brothers è tutto, noi ci vediamo alla prossima, arrivederci, grazie. Ciao belli, ciao brutti, bye bye.